He walked over to our table with a deck of steamboats in his hand. Rusty was so busy drinking he paid no attention to the man. He extended his other hand and said, "My name is Henry Fears," and I said, "My name is William. Sit down and I'll buy you a beer." Although I didn't mention it, I was impressed with his sidearm, a Remington 1858. I'm sure that he used it in the war. He said, "William, how about we play a few games of poker?" While he opened up the steamboats and laid aside the jokers. Although Rusty was half drunk, that's usually when he played his best. So he pushed his beer to his right as his hand was dealt. I opened up with a Morgan when I saw that I had three of a kind. Rusty called quickly and I looked over at Henry and he smiled. He said, "I'll call as well," and doubled it with a couple of Morgans of his own. Rusty folded his hand and I answered. Henry's smile was gone. I discarded and asked Henry to hit me a couple of times. My heart convinced my face to conceal my four of a kind. He said, "I'll stand pat with the hand that I have been dealt, and I'll raise you with my Remington and 7 more cartwheels." I laid my coat on the table and laid down 7 cartwheels from my purse. Rusty knocked his beer in the floor, bent over, and I heard him curse. Henry's smile returned as he laid a full house down. Rusty called for the barkeep to bring him another round. Henry reached out both his hands as if to rake the winnings in. I said, "Wouldn't you like to wait until you see what I have there first, my friend?" His face turned red and his eyes turned black when I laid down mine. I said, "Sorry, friend, a full house will never be 4 of a kind." In a split second he reached for his Remington as I did for my coat. But Rusty, although drunk, was quicker than us both. Mr. Fear's eyes rolled back in his head as he hit the floor. I reholstered my coat and stuck the Remington in the Levi Strauss that I wore. The Morgans made a nice jingle when I dropped them all in my purse. Gathered up the steamboats and tucked them in my shirt. I looked over at Rusty and said, "Are you ready to head on back home? We wouldn't want to keep Ma waiting, you know how much she loves her sons." He said, "Next time I'm the straight guy and you are the drunk. Maybe if I'm lucky I'll win a purse full of Morgans and myself a gun." He walked over to our table with a deck of steamboats in his hand. Rusty was so busy drinking, he paid no attention to the man.